Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now back to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Going deep here for Stills. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kevin Balaj. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Devontae Parker complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Leopard!
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, it's a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gone!
He'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Leopard! Gone!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Gone!
Back to throw here. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
They run. Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Freeman again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
And the blitz does come. And able to find Dorsett. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A 20th carry now for Freeman. Broken tackle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
Now it's Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with Morris. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Sometimes your philosophies get...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Scott. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go again with Scott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Scott, and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Boston Scott taking it in from a yard out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.